Hey, welcome. This quest I'm going to be doing here is the second quest in House Farland chain. This is part of the Do It All series. So that's a chain. Yeah, you could go talk to them again. It doesn't matter. You could talk to them after you do the third quest. I just wait. So here's the quest giver. Right here is where I am. This is the your ship. This is the marketplace. The teleport. Okay, I did get a few more items. I did craft something. I crafted a Diplomacy 7 and Bluff 7 ring, and I put a feather falling augment on that. I have this Cloak of the Mimic, level 4. I just transferred it from another tune. This here comes from the Mimic Hunt, where you get the tokens. They have all different levels, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, and level 28 versions of it. So now I have Death Block, 55 Fortification, DR. Does have a green slot. Sticky Goo Guard's pretty nice. So you can read that there. So 160 fort still. Because I have something, oops. Just changes the DR there. I had an augment somewhere. Here we go, 75 fort here. They don't stack, but that's fine. I did change out the Lucky Cloak spell. Toughen Construct gave me 2 more to my AC. So that will boost up a little bit higher. I also have acquired this necklace of the Glib Tongue. Same deal with this. Came from the Mimic Hunt. You have all the different tiers or levels of the gear. Really nice for social skills if you use them. So I transferred this item over from another tune as well. The reason why I have this item is to boost my social skills, because in this quest you need a ton of points in your social skills. Probably not as high as mine. I got them way up there with this item and with the ring here, Diplomacy, Bluff. You can use Intimidate. There's Wisdom checks. There's all ability checks for some stuff. There's all sorts of things. So with the abilities, I did take the Feat Augment Summoning and Enhancement Tree. Inside the enhancement tree here, I have this Harper Leadership. There's another 4 to my hires abilities. So as you see, my hires are a little bit higher than mine, except for the intel. I have the intel. My hire will have everything else, plus I give it +4 to everything with the wands. 4 strength, 4 dex, 4 con, just right down the row. So his lowest stat would be, other than intel, his lowest stat would be 28 with the wands. Charisma. So there you go. There you have it. Okay. I think I showed you guys everything that I wanted to show you. Yeah, put the toughen. Oh, I also got the Gloomy Potions of Death Ward. Death spells and magical death effects. So this one also protects against energy drain. It calls it out. This one doesn't call it out. Whether it does or not, I'm not sure. I would think yes, but I don't know. Okay, so shall we get started? This is the quest giver here. So Partycrashers, I am going to just do it on Elite. There is 2 entrances, right here and right here. Doesn't matter. Oh, yes. So you can go in through the Illusionarium, or you can go in through the Chapterhouse. I'll show you the Chapterhouse real quick, and then I'll show you the Illusionarium entrance. That's pretty cool. So Chapterhouse here, we can't get through. Won't let us get through. Try talking to them. No matter what you say, they go back, check the list. They say your name's not on the list, so we cannot get through this way. No matter what, it won't let. Okay, so then you can click here and go on the Illusionarium, and this will enter. So now you're at the main entrance of the quest. I don't know why I went back in the lobby, but I'm going to go ahead and just recall, and I'll just enter the other way just to show you guys. Even though I said it, I like to give the visual if I can. Alright, so Illusionarium entrance. Just reset so I don't get the re-entry penalty. Now if I had True Scene, I'd probably do this on Reaper 1, but since I don't, I'm just going to do it on Elite. So there's the lobby. So, and this is back to House P. So if I go into there, it'll take me just straight where I was. As far as my social skills go, Bluff is 21.2, so it's 21. Diplomacy's 21. Intimidate's 16. But if I were to use something like this, since I don't have a strength item, did I target myself? I did. Oh, it's charisma. My bad. I keep thinking Intimidate's strength. It's not. So there we go. Raised it by 2. Raised all of them by 2. So 23, 20, and 18. Okay, so these marks of shadows, basically, when you come in here, you have to kill them. If you don't, or just break them, destroy them. If you don't destroy them, see the guys spawn. Look at my guy, the monster kills. I'm going to go ahead and finish destroying that mark of shadow. And watch what happens, the monster kills. Got 6 kills right there. Well, I really didn't kill 6, but I will take it. Looking for collectibles. I don't think there's any in here. No collectibles here. There's a lot of collectibles in this quest. A ton of collectibles, so definitely something... if you're looking for a few collectibles that are in this level range, this is a great quest for it. Okay, the next mark of the shadow is behind that, I'm going to call it ice sculpture.
It is as if you were teleported leagues away, rather than just having walked a few feet.
There we go. Seeing all the kills just jack up right there. These count as breakables, the frozen Avengers, or adventurers. Circling around, nothing else. See a collectible up here. Couple of them.
These arches have signal crystals attached on top.
Okay, trap here. I'm going to disable the box since I'm a trapper. If not, if you don't disable this and you run forward through these traps, what's going to happen is you're going to get the chains. You're going to be super slow. Oh, okay, you get it anyways. Never mind. So, I lied. You get the chains no matter what, but the traps don't come up. There's spikes that come through the floor. You can see there is a lot of them. For some reason, I thought the chains you don't get, but you do get chains. So I'll destroy this Mark of Shadow to proceed, and it gets rid of the illusionary trap. Which for some reason I want to say to save against these traps, I want to say, since it's illusionary, I want to say it based off of your will saves, not reflux saves. I thought I heard that from someone too once before. I didn't look, I mean, I could maybe peek.
The only illumination comes from phosphorescent mushrooms.
So here's the Mark of Shadow on this one. Come on. And they all went. So 33 kills already. That's pretty nice. There is a mushroom down here. I thought there was, yeah, okay. I was going to say, I thought there was one more in this room. I thought it was up top, though. I'm not seeing another one. Nope. Alright. So this next part can be really tough, especially if you don't have ranged, and if you aren't a trapper. You don't have a trapper, I should say. So you want to be real careful here. Trap box is right here. Alright, so I disabled the traps. I want to say those are the spikes that appear in. Like I said, it's been a real long time since I've been a trapper. Okay, nope, spikes appear anyways.
They must be illusions. Only destroying the real one will end this death.
So you want to be real. Oh, what it does is it disables the air jets. I'm getting lucky so far with these traps. Them. So if you have True Seeing, it's gonna show you. It's gonna show you what mark is the real. And I don't have it, which kind of sucked. So I'm just taking a shot in the dark, just destroying them all, since I don't have True Seeing. You want to be real careful with those traps. You know what? I want to go in a trap. I want to see what if it says what type of save. Illusion. Trap illusion. Okay. Guess it doesn't quite say whether it's will or reflux. I should probably heal just in case. That'd be a smart idea, huh? Yeah, how's it going? Ooh, please tell me. Ah, okay. I thought I remembered something like that. Yeah, thank you very much. So that would have saved me a little bit of time. Thanks for mentioning that. so long since I've been a ranged or trapper on this quest. I don't remember at all. I'm going to try my hardest to do all the optionals too, so we'll see where that lies. I might need some of your help. Yay. Alright, about time I got. So you have to range the furthest one first outside of this room. Correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm saying it wrong, but you have to be outside of here, range that far one that's in the middle over there, and then step in, and then it'll be the mark right here that spawns closest to you. Okay, alright, well thank you. I don't think I've ever done it that way. That's pretty cool. So this one always turns to Scorpion and Vorpal. I like that.
Feels like it's baked in sun. It's surprising that anything could live here.
Another collectible. A little lag it must have been. I was like, where the heck is it? What collectible did I get? Alright, so shrines here, you could use them. You can come back. Doesn't matter. It's just when you want to use them. Another collectible here. Alright, and this part I'm not 100% sure on. I was told before that you have to go around and kill the 4 marks in order to kill the giant, otherwise he heals. I've never ever done it that way. I've always just killed the giant. So if you guys know what makes it, if there's something that it does, gives them DR or something like that, just let me know. That'd be pretty cool to know. Does say restoring illusionary giant's health, but I see him going down fairly quick here. I didn't think that was too hard. So this mark here to the right always gives you the chain effect. Looks like I was too far away from my rune arm. Which, as you can see, you go really slow with the chains on you. This one is the Illusionary Lions. So since I don't have my precise shot or my archer's focus anymore, I can't just stand there, target that one, and hit it. I gotta make sure the other enemies aren't in front or in between me and what I'm trying to hit. Is this one spikes on the floor? I think this one's spikes on the floor. And then the last one over here is wolves, I think. Yep. All right. 68 kills already.
But you still need to enter the Chapterhouse and stop the Maleficent Cabal's attack.
So get your chest here. Then enter the Chapterhouse. I think there's a collectible somewhere right here. Yep, some breakables too. And a resurrection shrine.
The Fiarlan Chapterhouse must have been closed as a precaution.
Alright, so here's where some optionals are.
And it seems rather unlikely that House Fiarlan simply left the way undefended.
This one I can't quite do yet, but there is a collectible in here I'm going to grab now.
These paintings are exquisite.
So
It seems that the
I will
entertainment
come
business
back
has
here.
been very
You
good
need to get a
for House
key
Beyond.
further towards the end of the quest to get in there. And I will do that before I finish because there's a whole bunch of breakables in there, and I want to say you can get a breakable bonus from that room, but I'm not 100%. So we will find out. Collectible here. Okay, this is the main reason I got augment summoning and the, what's it called here? The Harper leadership to improve the pets and hires stats. So hopefully they can do that. So let's see what I can do first off, and then we'll see what my puppy can do. So I think that one's Constitution. Room is blocked, okay. Dexterity's too low. My Wisdom's too low.
Next to the security gates, a large
Charisma.
shadow is embedded into the wall.
And then that one must be the Intel.
You would not be able to destroy it as you did with the
Strength. Alright, so let's see if the wolf can do. Okay, did that one. The strength. This is charisma. His charisma's too low. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is put the Eagle Splendor on him. So now let's see if he can do it. And look at that. He says affirmative, but he doesn't do it. Sometimes hires kind of glitch out. If you call them to you, move somewhere different, call them to you, and then retarget it, try to tell them to use it again. So that works. See, that worked there. So 28 charisma is plenty high. I think it's 26 on all of them, if I'm not mistaken, on elite. Let's see, wisdom. This one, sorry, I had the other one targeted still. His wisdom's too low. Alright, so I got a wand here. Owl's wisdom. So that right there tells me that it's a DC of at least 26. My dexterity's too low.
Activating those rooms
Perfect.
seems to have disabled the nearby security. You cannot tell whether the security for the entire chapter house has been affected.
Okay, there's some breakables down here. Oops, better get my weapon back out. There's some breakables down there that we can get, as well as another optional that we're going to go back and do later on. As soon as you enter here... Oh, okay, it disables the guise. Nice. Another option there with the crystal. Aha! So I was under the wrong impression. I was under the impression that it disables... all those wards disable the trap right here. Which it does do that as well. Okay, let's... That scared me. Oop, got a little spun around. Yeah, I really enjoy doing this Do It All series because I am learning a ton. So in this room, you can rack up some kills by going around. They spawn at... I'll just show you. There's some more guys. I don't know what that AoE acid was on Colors of the Queen. I'll have to look back at the video and see what if I can see anything. See if it maybe went too quick. Well, you see, you can get a lot of kills through here. There's a whole bunch of plaques in here. I'm going to see if I can go back and go up top, show you guys the other way. Okay, so I think, yep, there it is. I was going to say, I think this trap comes back. It's only disabled for a certain amount of time. And right there I just proved it. So these guys are going to spawn, yep. Which is alright, because that will help us towards the bonus. Keep getting spun around a little bit because I have Alt as my rune arm and I hit tab all the time to target enemies. So with that being said, I keep Alt tabbing out because I'm using Windows 10. You know what all that acid is? Puppy. Oh, maybe not. I forgot to show you one of the puppies pieces I upgraded. Two of them. Both, actually. So I found this Vorpal level 2 hand wrap on the auction house for 999 plat. So, yeah, I bought it. Had the Vorpal and the double strike. Turned it into the collar and put the force damage on it. And this was the blade marks docent out of House Beneath chain, I believe. I believe that's where that comes from. I had that for a long time. Oh, so as far as the runes go, if I want to disable the trap again, I think they're deactivated now. So yeah, if I want to go back through, I have to reactivate them. Which I could still do with the wands and such. With the puppy. So if you only need a 26 DC and his lowest, I do have one druid past life, so that gives him it gives him 2 to all abilities, plus I have the max ship buff on the center clicky. But that would give him 28, so I would need... So you could do it without a druid's past life at all. If you have the wands and you augment summoning, and you get this 3 times in the Harper agent. That puts you right there, and then you would have to, obviously, as an artificer, take the intel. So there is a trap here, and I'll show you later on what this wheel does with the lever and where the trap is, as well as the beautiful picture here of House J and what you got to do with all that. So once you finish this puzzle here, the floor drops out and there's spinning blade traps. So that's what that trap box disabled. Okay, for this part, to go upstairs, you have to have a little bit of a jump and you get on the rail. You don't want to stand too close because you bounce off it. You want to kind of get a little bit of a running start. And there you go. And you come up top here. I don't think there's any breakables here. Or collectibles. No, doesn't appear to be. But there is a set of shrines up here too, so keep that in mind. Just looking for more breakables that are kind of hidden. Kind of sort of like those. I wouldn't have seen them if I hit Q, or if I didn't hit Q. So now we are upstairs where we were earlier, fighting all the illusionary guys that kept spawning. There's a collectible up here. So in a minute here, we're going to get some juicy stuff. We're going to get to all the optionals. Which I can honestly say I don't think I've ever done all of the optionals in one shot. Especially solo. Even with a group. And I did peek a little bit at Wiki before I started, just to kind of get a general idea. Great information on that site. And I will use Wiki for the puzzle. The wheel puzzle there that I was just showing you back in the, what is it called? The theater room. Alright, so if you have hires, you want to park them up here. Because if you drop down on the floor anywhere here, even I think before this doorway, or maybe even before here, in this way, guys spawn. So if you could jump and try not to hang on the top ledge right there. Try to, okay, they did spawn. But you can hit it so they don't spawn whatsoever. I have done it a couple times. You just want to be careful too not to grab that ledge that's right here. You grab that ledge, you'll go up on the ledge. Look at that. Ooh, I gotta stop. My sticky goo guard just went off. First time I ever seen it go off. First time I really ever used the item, to tell you the truth. Nice. But yeah, if you grab that ledge up there, it'll just pull you up on it, or you'll just hang from it. I forget which one it is. And when you go to drop down, you can't get far enough. The guys will spawn anyway. So you want to get close to it as possible without grabbing it, and you can bypass that fight I just did. Alright, so here comes all the good stuff. First things first, it takes forever, so I'm a little bit impatient, so I'm going to click on the guest list first. I'm going to add my name to the guest list, and then add Cyan's name to the guest list. So when you do that, she starts coming from out there, from House P. She starts walking in. So she takes a few minutes, so there's all these optionals in here, so let's run around and do some of them. Okay, so with my skills, I want to make sure I have my items equipped, my bluff diplomacy items. Wisdom check is one of the checks in here, I know. Intimidate, you could use Intimidate, and if you're a Paladin, I believe Paladin will allow you to see if the Tiefling that you're talking to is the proper one, because they're in disguise. Alright, so Intimidate's the lowest out of my bluff and diplomacy. Get it up a little more. So this guy right here, he's one of the optional guys. I'm going to talk to him. So he gives me a key, a gold key. That's to get into the office that I was showing you guys earlier, which is right here. So here's all the wards that you can click on, or symbols, or whatever they're called. So here's the room with all the pictures. So that will let us in here to get the breakable bonus, or some of it. I don't know if you quite get ransack, but anyways. Another optional, we gotta find the elf in disguise there. So I'm just running around trying to find all of them. I thought I seen one over here. There's a couple more here. Yeah, as I say, that's not an optional. Here's a few more. Okay, right here. So, yeah, and if you have a high enough spot, I forgot that too. If you have a high enough spot, you can spot them too. So you could use bluff, intimidate. Spot's 21, my bluff is 23, intimidate's 18, so I'm going to bluff. Success. Alright. Okay, so what I want to do then is
Grand Gala. But they only have eyes.
Go in here. I should have raced her in here. I forgot about that.
In their right mind. Could they be under a carnival spell?
So you should race in here so that way you can fight her right away so she's not spawned. Nice 4-pro. She was a champ. If she's active in here as soon as you go in, if you get stuck in loading and you're most of the way through or a certain portion, I don't know quite how it works, but you can still get hit. So you want to try to beat her in here. Okay, so that's a chest for that optional. Right here somewhere is a hidden. Okay, I hit it. I didn't think I was that close to it. Couple breakables. Get your stool. There's an iron key. I forget exactly what this key does. Oh, it opens the chest up there. Forgot about that. Alright, and then after that we're going to go back out into the, what is this called here? The ballroom. And do another optional that requires us to come in here. So if you don't get the key, you can still use a bell of opening, knock, open, lock. You can still get into that chest. So if you don't have the search and you have the open lock skill, or knock, or a bell of opening, you can still do it. This guy's another optional here. So bluff or intimidate. I am going to go ahead and bluff it. Okay, so I want to park the hires out here. I don't want them to attack because there's an optional in here where you don't kill. Hang on, I forget what the heck these guys are even called. I'll have to wait and see. They enter. Here we go. So you don't want to kill the retainer. You want to kill this guy here. Malar? I'm not quite sure how you say that. So the optional is not to kill any of the other. So he's blurry. So I did the optional. If he wasn't, or if you had true seeing, you'd be hitting him through the blurry. Guards without killing them. So I freed the brainwashed guards without killing them. These are all the brainwashed guards. And here's the chest for that. There's a lot of chests in this quest. Tons of collectibles. Okay, back to the ballroom. A couple more things we could do in here. Trying to make sure. I'm actually going to peek on Wiki to make sure I am getting them all. Hang on, just about 10 seconds. Alright. Just making sure seeing what I did. Okay. Yep. So I am heading in the right path. So keep going upstairs. Now this optional here is one that I have never done before. So it's new to me. I think, yeah, it's up here. So you're supposed to talk to this guy here. Okay, switch to crystal. So earlier, way back, be right in this corner of the room, right here. There's that illusionary thing I clicked on. I'll go back to that after and show you. And you get the extra XP through there. This area is real nice for collectibles too. Up top. So you run around up top, and look at that, flowering plant. You gotta like basically get right up on it to target it. There's so many things around. You hit Q, you're going to everything. See it cycling through every time I hit Q. There's so many things. I'm just gonna continue, get the rest of them now. All right. So if you don't have open lock, then you're gonna have to go and get the key now, which I'm gonna do that anyways because I want to get the breakables. So there's two ways of doing that. You can go back through, well, three ways if you're high enough. If you do this on Elite and you're level 7 and you have D-Door, you could use D-Door. You go back through the Chapterhouse chambers where all the respawns are in that trap and get through that trap. And I'm pretty sure you can go this way too and then go back through the Illusionarium, which is the beginning of the quest. So you can run all the way back through here, go to that door, and then come down to here, which I'm just going to do that for now. Actually, I lied. There's one more thing in... Make sure you click the right one. There's one more guy I didn't talk to out here now that I remember. Let me find that one guy. Guy, lady, not quite sure. I think that was it. I think it's this guy. Okay, so I forgot I turned that off, auto gather. So I received stage notes, so I think I had to talk to him twice there. I don't know, I got a little confused, but here's the stage notes. You can highlight over them, you can double click on them, they appear. So this is for the theater area, so we'll do that too before we finish. So I'm going to run back through this way. So there's no respawns here. You double check, make sure you got all the breakables, didn't miss any collectibles. A little bit of a hike, kind of sort of either way. This way's a little bit longer, but you don't have to go through that trap. The one illusionary trap that's in the corridor that you disable with the runes that reappears, that one there is no trap box. So there is there another trap? I got a peek on the map. It looks like it's it for trap bonus. Yep, 3 is the most you can get according to Wiki. Okay, almost there. So just show you guys there's no more respawns or anything in this area. The respawns are only in the next area. I'm going to go in here. So most people do these optionals. If they do them, they do them after the quest is complete, after it's finished. Like I said, I want to try to get the breakable bonus and stuff. Alright, so now I have that key. There went the gold key. Gold key's gone. A lot of breakables.
The rest of the chapter house is well equipped, but the furnishings and
Got a bonus.
are
There's a
on higher
collectible.
level
There's a
of
shrine. Couple collectibles. So that's the key, the private room key. So that's where I was up top. And I'll show you. So the private room key was up top right here. Private rooms where you go up the stairs here, and you run around. So that's how you get in there if you don't have open lock. Alright, so some mobs are going to spawn here. Okay, so click on the urn.
And it's filled with rubbish. It appears that the Viceroy has been using it as a garbage bin.
Thought it spawned here. Maybe it's when you open the door. It's locked, so you can't do that yet. Okay. Alright, so I lied. So we'll get back to this. Oh, there it is. So when you try to escape, they spawn. Nice trip, doggy. Alright, so now it'll let you out. But will it let me in here now? I don't think so. No. So to get in the cupboard storage, you need the other key that drops out of the end chest. But I believe that's some decent XP. I want to say it's like 50, well, alright, I say decent, but this is heroic. I want to say it's 50% of basic XP, or base XP. Okay, so since we're over here, we might as well do the theater now. So this one, I am going to pull up wiki notes on it. There's got to be some way that you can figure it out, maybe just by troubleshooting, spinning the wheel and pulling the lever at each one, because the screen changes. So then it will tell you what the screen is, and then you can read the notes and correlate it that way. So, like, right now, if you look, the bottom of the wheel is on the green circle. If I were to pull the lever, it's House J. If I go to the yellow X, it changes to, I'm not sure what this is, a grave? Grave, maybe? That's grave. But that one will always be this picture. The green circle, I believe, would always be House J to my understanding. But I'm going to pull up the notes and pull up a wiki. Okay, so there's like 6 different ones, I think. Yes, you can get 6 different types of stage notes. The one that I got is the healer. So there's Great Evil, Healer. There's 2 different ones that are Hero, Immigrant, and Innkeeper. If you go on Wiki, click on the stage notes, which I'll put that link in the video later on. So it says a healer is born among ancient ruins. So if you knew which one the ancient ruins were, you could just turn this to the one that the ancient ruins is, which that I'm looking on Wiki. And you click on the lever. ancient ruins. Okay, so that's how that's done. So House J, I already know that's the green circle because I just did that with you guys. That was the first one it was on. So I'm not even looking on Wiki on that one. Look at that, House J. And so on and so forth. So I'm just gonna do this here. That's the harbor. No, it tells you right there, harbor. So there's a double X on this one. So ancient ruins, that's back to the blue diamond there. Okay, so now it falls down. Here's the traps I was talking about. Look at all these traps. Talk about deadly. So you want to make sure you have a trapper to get the box that's, can't show you now, but it's right on that wall. Otherwise, you want to try to jump and feather fall away. This guy becomes active once you run up a little bit. Doggy wanted him.
So, the stagehand was trying to kill Hitchstone.
Collectible down here.
Thaddeus Hitchstone will be glad to know that he was not
And
simply
a chest.
being paranoid.
The higher saying there might be a trap, but I know there's not a trap here. So that lever opens this up here so you can get out. So if you look closely at it, you see the trap box right there. So the last time you pull that lever, if you can you know, try to fall in this way, you can hopefully avoid the trap. You can get hit multiple times on that too, so just be real careful. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run back through this trappy trap way. I'm not going to disable it just for time's sake. I'm going to just try to run past it. If I accidentally die, which I hope I don't, I have Gibber's Blades. In worst case scenario, I have cakes that I hate using, but I will. So guys are going to respawn here. So yeah, it looks like the hire is, one of the hires are doing acid. He's still from the puppy. That's awesome. Okay, so now here is the optional I've never ever done before. The one that's up top. Oh, you go up the stairs that was sitting right up here.
The Viceroy's illusion has been replaced. The new sculpture's twitching snout truly speaks to the artist's inner end.
So now we gotta inform. Okay. Yeah, and you get 0 XP for that. But you do get a chest, which I'll show you. Look at that, getting our kill bonus. So that's the reason I kind of came back through here too. Do that optional, and I'm going to continue this way because I want to try to get the kill bonus. Let's see, so Wiki says all you can get is aggression at 62 kills. Well, I'm above aggression, and it took 120 something kills, so I think wiki's wrong, or wiki isn't quite filled out on the data. Shouldn't say wrong, because it doesn't say you can't get conquest. So... Oh. You see all the traps here. Safe in the middle. You know what? Yeah, it just says trap illusion. There still is some guys to kill up top, in that, is it the private room, I think is what they call it? Is like, it's like bathroom area. So no breakables, no collectibles in this area. And I think you can get all the way up top from here if you have, I want to say, a 40 jump. Not 100%, but let's see. Getting it. Oh boy, I'm gonna get confused here. Oh yeah. I missed that one. I could have did it, but I think with the jump here, so maybe less than 40. I think that was real close. I jumped way premature on that. 26 is all I have. So I think if you're a really good jumper and don't jump premature like I did, you can get up there. Just making sure there's no more spawns. Okay. Look at that conquest, 152. Alright, good to know. You can get conquest in this quest. 152 kills will get it for you. So I probably didn't have to go through here and get the respawns at all, because I think I was at like 130-ish, 120. There's quite a few guys up ahead, so we'll see on that. And breakable bonus. There's Vandal. I'm just going to run around real quick to see if there's any more breakables here. I don't think there is, but I think that was it on the good stuff. You know, in the end fight area, which we're not going to be fighting because we did the optionals, which I'll show you guys that. There is some breakables. Okay. Alright, time to go upstairs. Well, let's get our chest. Let's talk to him. Oh wait, he's the... Yes, he's the guy we can't do yet. We did him, he's the puzzle... No, the puzzle wheel guy was the other one. I'm so confused. Shimmering Pendant. Charisma, Diplomacy, Bluff. That's not too bad for level 4. That's good. Alright, he was the guy that gave me the stage notes. Am I trying to trick him? Okay, maybe you don't get a chest from him. Just that bottom chest that was under the theater. Alright, upstairs. And this guy here, this is the optional I've never done. So, 0 XP. Didn't get any XP at all. So far we have no more optionals. We did every optional we could so far, and there is a couple more. So, just to show you guys that you can open lock. See, it said open the lock. I got interrupted, but I got the key, so I'm just going to click it. Alright, so this part here, you need a bluff and or, not and, but a bluff or something else. I forget exactly what it is. Okay, so I've been in here over an hour. My ship buffs on the bottom are gone, so I got 2 less to my my bluff, diplomacy, my social skills, because the ship buffs give 2. So let's see if we still do it. Okay, bluff is the only thing you can do. Success. Woohoo! Alright, so let's follow him. Okay, I thought for some reason you could break the flowering planters too, but I guess not. This is locked. Let's wait for him. Let him open it. A little bit of waiting in the quest. Okay. I can pick lock, but I'm gonna just... I'll just wait for him. Let's see what he said. Okay, he opened it. So, in the restrooms here, there's rust shrines, his toilet paper holders. Thought that was really clever. I liked it, but they have the face blocked. The face is shoved inside the other piece. I think that's kind of comical. They definitely had some humor when they made this quest. So here's the other shrine. So if you want a shrine, you could shrine up because there's going to be some fighting. So there's a hidden spot here, as you guys noticed. Up here I'm seeing stuff. Okay, let's go through. I'm going to throw a few things on me and we'll fight. Alright, go get him, Clink.
There are tieflings in these rooms, poised to strike at the ball.
So, I want to say if you don't come up here and you don't kill tieflings now, I think they appear in the fight. Not 100% on that. I'll have to test it some other time and see. There's a couple breakables, collectible.
The guard is still waiting at the restroom. If you keep your distance, the guard is still waiting at the restroom. If you keep your distance, he probably won't see you.
Slay the Tieflings hiding in the private room. So you don't want the guard to see you at all. So I'm going to go far away from him, go into this door. I think there's another door right there. So So some more breakables. Oh, I didn't even almost see that collectible. Another hidden spot here. Same bonus, some more Tieflings in here. Actually, a lot of them are in here. A bit on the laggy side for me for some reason. It's funny, I seen him kneel there. My doggy said, I'm gonna get you. Ransack, there it is. So you can get Ransack too. So if you don't do the optionals before you complete it, you cannot get Ransack bonus. 2 more collectibles. And this is locked. I think the only way to get in here is... Oh, can't be picked. I'm just gonna go out here. Okay, so he's seen me, so do I not get that optional?
These tieflings must have been forced
Oh,
to attack the
okay,
Grand Gala.
got it.
Cyan will want to know that you've eliminated this threat.
See where that is here. It's the first one. Okay, so just slay them. So yeah, we got XP for everything except for the 2 that you don't get XP for. Alright. Now you can open your chest. Okay, so now we go see Cyan. Which is right here. Now, Cyan takes a little while, so I don't know if you can talk to Cyan first, then go through and do all the optionals we did. I mean, we did talk to her over here. Well, we put her name on the notes, I should say. The guest list. Then she walked out over there, if you don't remember. And she stops. She always stops right here at my crosshairs. Somewhere right here. So she takes forever to walk. So I don't know if you could talk to her again in the middle of doing these optionals, or if it puts a halt to doing the optionals. I'm not sure. Not gonna lie. So that's another thing I'd like to test eventually. No time soon, though. Then you just come in here, it's a long talk. You gotta gather your whole party in here for it to advance. He's going on and on. Okay, just double checking. Yeah, Wiki shows that those two optionals do give 0 XP. Got some collectibles in here as the storyline's going on. So these are breakables, these statues. So if you're missing just a couple, which I'm guessing 80 breakables is ransacked. So there we go. And we wait, and wait, and wait. While we're waiting, because I'm not going to shrine for the last optional. Just give me a few SP. Quest complete. Alright. 3 chests because of the optionals. This chest is the one that's normally here. So if we didn't do the optional, and there's the cupboard vault key, which we're going to do that now. That's the last optional to hit. And you can only do it now after you complete the quest. If we didn't do any of the optionals, he wouldn't drink the poison goblet there. He instead would, I don't know exactly the whole storyline, so I'm not going to say too much, but the guys spawn out of here, and I think out of this door here, and it can be pretty nasty. I know it definitely alerts it. I don't know if it's orange, red, I'm not sure, but it definitely alerts it if you don't do any optional. So with that being said, let's go back and do the last optional. For some reason I thought that guy gave you a chest too. We'll come back to that. Here's the key. Only got 2 open slots. Wow, there's a lot of chests in this quest. You can get a lot of loot. Yes, it does take a while. I am kind of explaining it and showing you guys too, so. Okay, so they seen me. I was hoping they weren't gonna, and I was hoping I could do one of those numbers. Yay. Let's see if I can do this jump. And I made it. Woohoo! Alright, so that is with a where's my jump? 25 jump. You can make it up here. And if I was reading earlier, I think Wiki said something about having a 40 jump for that part. So it is possible to do it with less than a 40. Okay, so let's go ahead and keep running. Almost there. Just gotta make our way down to here. Park the hires because I don't want guys to spawn. I think the guys spawn as soon as you enter through that, but just keep them away. Better that way. Okay, this next fight can be rough. I am going to try to use my fire shield cold on this guy because he does, I believe it's, I don't know if it's Comet Ball, Meteor, Swarm. He does something. He's a pretty high level guy. Nice.
An overwhelming
Players are probably gonna die.
radiates from this statue. It is evil, and clearly much
Unless
more
I aggro
powerful
him.
than anything you've faced in the Chapterhouse so far. It may not be wise to touch it.
So yeah, as you can see, I'm only critting on him. His DR is pretty good. And we'll just let B go down. So I hit a Vorpal, hit him for 100. So by the looks of it, there's no shrines in here other than a rest shrine, no resurrect. So that kind of sucks. I don't know if he rubber bands either, and I'm not going to attempt it because look at how many times I'm Vorpaling him. I mean, there's so many times I've hit 100 on him and he's not dying at level 17. 15 seconds left on my fire shield. We'll see what he hits me with that on. Just in case I need the heals, I got the higher there. Not getting hit, but I could always self-heal myself. Or I could say I could always self-heal somebody else. That wouldn't be self-healing now, would it? Just a little bit of jumping around, maneuvering, kiting. He broke my stuff. So he's an evil outsider. He's an Abishai. Oh, 2 small circles. He avoided my arrows. Haha, completely missed. Aw, he hit me that time. Still getting a reflex save on it, which is nice.
With the death of this devil,
Whew.
Maleficent Cabal
Wow,
has
that was
lost
rough.
a
So yeah,
powerful enforcer.
1.7k, that was the highest optional XP in here, so it's over 50%. It's like 60% of your base XP. So if you do this optional on epics, it's going to be a lot higher because the base XP is... An epic elite, it's 16,318, so be... it does say 50% of the base, but I don't know if... Oh yeah, Voice of the Master and ship buffs stack on top, so that's 60%. Alright, so puppy dog. I'll be a nice guy and resurrect you. So you got some breakables in here. You can't get it until the quest is completed anyways, so, I mean, unless you think you might get some item that drops from the breakable, or tome, or something like that, go ahead and get them. Now there's 2 chests in here. Not gonna take those scrolls because I got 3 slots. Alright, I'll take some of them. So now that that's complete, I don't think there is, but I'm just gonna run to the end just to make sure there's not another chest or something, and talk to the one guy that we did the stage. I swore he gave you a chest, but I'm not seeing anything on Wiki either. So as far as that Abishai goes, he's resistant to acid, cold. He's immune to fire. His DR is good, and he regenerates health. So you just want to be careful with that. So if I had D-Door right now, I would D-Door back to the beginning, and I'd go through the Chapterhouse there. Is it Chapterhouse? I forget what that gets called. To the lobby, excuse me. Go to the lobby and then enter in through there. But since I don't have that luxury, this is going to be my next quickest way, because I don't have to fight any guys. If I fought the guys the other way, I think it would take a little bit longer. So I'm trying to think. There's 1, 2, 3. It would be like 5, 6 fights. So I think this might be a little quicker. All right, almost. Yeah, it basically took me, I mean, if you look down here, it says that it took 64 minutes, so just over an hour. But to do that optional too, I mean, I've basically been in here, what, an hour, 15 minutes? It's kind of crazy. Alright, let's see if I could, they're all there anyways. Hey, look at that. So, there you go. That's how you do it without having them notice you and without that wall popping up like I wanted to show you guys earlier. Please give me something. Okay, I guess nothing. I got his lockbox. I got the chests that are inside there. I got the one that's up in the bathrooms up there. I think that is it. I think so. Alright. That is it. That completes Partycrashers. So, did everything here. Here's all the optionals. I am level 5. I did it on Elite. So I could have waited 2 more levels if I was doing Elite, but I decided to just go ahead and do it now. Learned a couple things. I learned that there's a little trick for that little area with the marks in the traps with the air jets. That you can range it, and then it'll be the one closest to the door. Alright. So the quest itself gave 14.7k. That's with Voice of the Master and then all those optionals. So time-wise, really not worth doing those optionals. I mean, you could probably do that quest in 15 minutes, maybe with a really good group, 10 minutes. Yeah. My opinion, not worth it. So, to reiterate on these quote-unquote hand wraps here, the collars, I just found out that you have to go here to gameplay and quest end reward based on class. You have to have that checked to get your collar as an end reward, and you have to be an artificer or a druid for them to appear. So yeah, I thought that was pretty stupid on my part that I had that unchecked. So yes. Alright, that concludes Partycrashers, the second one in the House P chain. If you liked it, please subscribe, follow, comment. And thank you for that comment earlier. That that'll definitely help me out in the future. Have any more comments? Feel free. Thank you very much. This is the Do It All series. Later.